Hello, welcome in the world of psychology. Today we will study chapter number 3, the biological basis of human behavior. Bases of neuroscience are nervous system and endocrine system, which mainly produce and regulate our behavior. In order to get answer of about what, how and why an individual does a certain act, we must know the basic neuroscience of behavior, like nervous system and endocrine system. The nervous system depends on the basic unit neuron and its function. So we must start with the structure and the function of neuron. While studying biological basis of behavior, we will study neuron, its types and its structure. Neurons is the basic unit of nervous system. Neurons are the cell bodies and their associated fibers. They are basic unit comprising the tissues of the nervous system. 1200 million neurons are found in a human nervous system. 5 to 10 times glial cells are surrounded the neuron. These neurons are found in a variety of shapes and size. Neurons are stimulated by the force of internal and external environment. This is the structure of neuron, in which we can see that there is a cell body and in the center of there is a nucleus, and there is a tree-like structure is called dendrites, and the red line shows up incoming message and blue line shows the outgoing messages. So you can see the terminal buttons on the tip of the dendrites and the movement of electrical impulses in the axon. So you can see this is called dendrites, and this is the basic nucleus, and we have this is cell body, this is myelin sheet, and this is the terminal button. So you can see some neuron cells are gathered in large clusters called nuclei in central nervous system, and some smaller gatherings of cell bodies are named ganglia in peripheral nervous system. So after studying the structure of neuron, we will see the types of neuron. There are 3 types of neurons. One is called sensory neurons or incoming neurons, and motor neurons or outgoing neurons. Third is called interneurons. Sensory neurons or incoming neurons receive stimuli from the external world and carry them to brain for interpretation or sensing. Motor neurons relay messages from the brain to the muscles and the gland for responding to the stimuli. Associative neurons are located in the brain and spinal cord. They connect the impulse from axon fiber to dendrite fiber of the motor neuron. Interneurons also provide nerve impulse with alternative circuit or pathway. If one circuit is damaged, the other is available to communicate the work. So now we will see the nerve impulse and the synaptic transmission. Nerve impulse is a communicative mechanism of neural cell derived from the processes associated with the cellular membrane. Neural cell is found in the fluid environment containing chemical substance in the form of ions. The cell membrane allows the ions to pass in and out of the cell. The cell membrane is called polarized as the ions with positively charged predominate outside and the negatively charged predominate inside the cell membrane is the resting state of neuron. The current theory and experiment shows an excess of sodium ions positively charged outside the cell membrane. The difference in ionic distribution is measurable electronical potential in the range of 50 to 100 millivolts is the negative potential. For example, inside the cell membrane is more negative than the outside. Neural activity involves changes in the membrane potential. If the resting potential becomes less negative, it reaches a threshold and the membrane depolarizes. The neural fibers and the sodium ion enter the cell and leave again. This process of coming in and out occurs over a period of milliseconds. Different transmitters have been located in the brain. The study of transmitters in the brain is very difficult due to the thick packing of the central nervous system.